high cholesterol levels, according to Dr. Malcolm Kendrick in England, don't cause heart disease. A high-fat diet, saturated or otherwise, does not affect blood cholesterol levels. The protection provided by statins is so small as to be not worth bothering about for most men and women. And other cardiologists have said, only very sick people should be on statins and never a woman.
They found out having smoking, high blood pressure, cholesterol, family history of heart disease kills. They explained heart disease based on that, just by observation. Then the second phase came to, we had drugs that lower cholesterol. The biggest and most important initial trial was the 4S trial. It took over 4,000 people who had heart disease, who had high cholesterol, and by lowering cholesterol, heart disease was reduced by a third. And that was a changing paradigm. And that was a changing pattern since I showed the Oxford meta-analysis. Now, the only way I know to evaluate things is through science. And basically what science does, a good randomized control trial, you do an experiment. Half the people get the drug, half the people don't get the drug. The investigators have no control who gets it. They don't decide, it's done by a computer system. And then you count the body counts, you count the heart attacks, and you count the side effects. Now, all big clinical trials cost hundreds of millions of dollars to do nowadays. For a drug to be developed, it costs $1 to $2 billion. Lots of money. There's a whole industry in the drug industry. I don't dispute that. But I want to have high quality research to base the information I have available to us. And to me right now, one of the biggest things is that most of the foods that we ingest, we don't have good science behind it. I think is that the way I look at it is having a heart attack takes 16.2 years of life away from you. Heart disease is a progressive process. I have wrinkles on my forehead, gray hair. I'm going to do both. I just think, now, do I oversell cholesterol? Probably. I spent 25 years of my life on cholesterol. A surgeon likes to operate it. A dentist likes to drill. A cholesterol doctor likes to use cholesterol medications, but I think I understand the science. I try to give some balance. I know my prejudice. I just think this is, I really feel bad when people rather take an aspirin pill, take garlic pills, take fish oils. You can actually take medications that are protective, but don't forget the lifestyle changes because I don't want to develop dementia. I want to be active. I see so many people who said, I'm too tired, I'm too weak, I don't have any energy. I have a lot of energy. Is that how much protection do you want to give yourself? And heart disease kills 70,000 people. We as physicians can't predict. I've seen many people. Today, unfortunately, a guy driving to my office died, and he's a guy I've known forever. He had a cardiac arrest in my office 5 years ago. Had a bypass operation, doing all the right things, plant-based foods, very low cholesterol. He was driving his wife to my office today, and he basically stopped at Timmy's for a dark brew coffee with no milk in it, and basically died in the parking lot. And so to me is that this happens 70,000 times a year. So to me is and I can't predict that. I just saw him like 3 months ago. So to me is that I have so much respect for heart disease. I'm so fearful of heart disease. I want to give you as much protection as I possibly can.